There was once a young Spartan boy who wanted to become a great warrior. He trained hard every day, but he was always plagued by doubts and fears. One day, he met an old veteran who had fought in many battles. The veteran told him, "The only way to overcome your doubts is to face them head-on. Do not let them stop you from achieving your goals. Remember, the brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear." In this video, I will share with you some of the most valuable tips for life from the Spartan warriors, who were renowned for their courage, discipline, and wisdom. If you want to learn more about the secrets of the Spartans, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any of my future videos. Do not be weak and give up halfway. Stay till the end and you will be rewarded with knowledge and inspiration. Chapter 1. Embrace hardship and simplicity. The Spartans were famous for their austere and frugal lifestyle. They did not indulge in luxury or comfort. They ate simple food, wore simple clothes, and slept on simple beds. They believed that hardship and simplicity made them stronger, healthier, and more resilient. They also avoided unnecessary distractions and temptations that could weaken their will and focus. What can we learn from this? We can learn to appreciate the value of simplicity and minimalism. We can learn to be content with what we have and not crave for more. We can learn to face challenges and difficulties with courage and determination. We can learn to avoid wasting time and energy on things that do not matter or benefit us. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by decluttering our physical and mental space. We can get rid of the things that we do not need or use. We can organize our belongings and tasks in a neat and efficient way. We can limit our exposure to media and entertainment that do not enrich our minds or souls. We can practice gratitude and mindfulness for the things that we have and enjoy. As the Spartan philosopher Thales said, "The most difficult thing in life is to know yourself." Chapter 2. Train your body and mind. The Spartans were known for their rigorous and relentless training. They started their education at the age of 7, when they were taken away from their families and enrolled in the Agoge, a system of military and civic education. They learned how to fight, how to survive, how to obey, and how to think. They trained their bodies and minds to be fit, agile, and sharp. They trained their spirits to be brave, loyal, and honorable. What can we learn from this? We can learn to value the importance of training and education. We can learn to develop our physical and mental abilities and skills. We can learn to challenge ourselves and push our limits. We can learn to discipline ourselves and follow a routine. We can learn to seek knowledge and wisdom from various sources and perspectives. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by setting goals and plans for our personal and professional growth. We can find a balance between work and rest, between activity and relaxation. We can exercise regularly and eat healthily. We can read books and articles, watch documentaries and lectures, listen to podcasts and audiobooks. We can learn new things and improve our existing skills. We can join courses and workshops, attend seminars and events, network with people and mentors. As the Spartan king Leonidas said, "The one who sweats more in training bleeds less in war." Chapter 3. Be loyal and respectful. The Spartans were famous for their loyalty and respect. They were loyal to their city-state, their laws, their leaders, and their comrades. They respected their elders, their superiors, their peers, and their enemies. They did not betray or disobey their oaths and orders. They did not insult or mock their friends and foes. They fought and died for their homeland and their honor. What can we learn from this? We can learn to appreciate the value of loyalty and respect. We can learn to be faithful and trustworthy to our country, our community, our family, and our friends. We can learn to be respectful and courteous to our seniors, our juniors, our colleagues, and our rivals. We can learn to honor our commitments and responsibilities. We can learn to be humble and polite in our words and actions. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by showing our loyalty and respect in our relationships and interactions. We can support and help our loved ones and allies. We can listen and learn from our elders and mentors. We can cooperate and collaborate with our teammates and partners. We can acknowledge and appreciate our competitors and adversaries. We can follow and uphold our principles and values. As the Spartan lawgiver Lycurgus said, "The most important thing is to love one's country and be obedient to its laws." Chapter 4. Seek excellence and honor. The Spartans were famous for their excellence and honor. They sought to excel in everything they did, whether it was fighting, hunting, dancing, or singing. They sought to honor their ancestors, their gods, their heroes, and their traditions. They did not settle for mediocrity or dishonor. They did not fear death or defeat. They strove to win glory and fame for themselves and their city. What can we learn from this? We can learn to aspire for excellence and honor. We can learn to do our best in everything we do, whether it is studying, working, playing, or creating. We can learn to honor our heritage, our culture, our role models, and our ideals. We can learn to overcome our fears and doubts. We can learn to pursue our passions and dreams for ourselves and our society. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by seeking excellence and honor in our endeavors and achievements. We can set high standards and expectations for ourselves and others. We can improve our quality and efficiency in our tasks and projects. We can celebrate our successes and learn from our failures. We can express our creativity and originality in our hobbies and interests. We can inspire and motivate others with our stories and examples. As the Spartan poet Tertius said, "He who is brave is free." Chapter 5. Be prepared and adaptable. The Spartans were famous for their preparedness and adaptability. They were prepared for any situation and circumstance, whether it was war or peace, famine or feast, victory or loss. They were adaptable to any environment and condition, whether it was land or sea, mountain or plain, heat or cold. They did not rely on luck or chance. They did not complain or whine. They planned and executed their strategies and tactics. What can we learn from this? We can learn to be prepared and adaptable. We can learn to anticipate and deal with any situation and circumstance, whether it is expected or unexpected, favorable or unfavorable, easy or hard. We can learn to adapt to any environment and condition, whether it is familiar or unfamiliar, comfortable or uncomfortable, stable or changing. We can learn to take control of our destiny and fate. We can learn to accept and embrace reality and change. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by being prepared and adaptable in our decisions and actions. We can research and analyze our options and outcomes. We can prepare and organize our resources and tools. We can execute and monitor our plans and goals. We can adjust and modify our methods and approaches. We can cope and thrive in our challenges and opportunities. As the Spartan king Agesilaus said, "Oh, it is not the places that grace men, but men the places." Chapter 6. Be decisive and confident. The Spartans were famous for their decisiveness and confidence. They were decisive in their choices and judgments, whether it was right or wrong, good or bad, wise or foolish. They were confident in their abilities and skills, whether it was natural or acquired, innate or learned, strong or weak. They did not hesitate or procrastinate. They did not doubt or regret. They acted and lived with conviction and certainty. What can we learn from this? We can learn to be decisive and confident. We can learn to make choices and judgments, whether it is clear or unclear, simple or complex, rational or emotional. We can learn to trust our abilities and skills, whether it is developed or undeveloped, common or rare, easy or hard. We can learn to act and live with conviction and certainty. We can learn to be proud and satisfied with ourselves and our lives. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by being decisive and confident in our opinions and expressions. We can voice and share our thoughts and feelings. We can assert and defend our rights and interests. We can communicate and persuade our views and values. We can influence and lead others with our charisma and confidence. We can enjoy and appreciate our uniqueness and potential. As the Spartan warrior Dionex said, "But we are here to do our duty, not to count the odds." You have shown great endurance and curiosity by watching this video until now. I commend you for that. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. But do not go away yet. There are still some more tips to share with you. But do you deserve to hear it? Alright, here's the final tip from the Spartan warriors. Be courageous and fearless. The Spartans were famous for their courage and fearlessness. They were courageous in their actions and words, whether it was facing danger or speaking truth. They were fearless in their hearts and souls, whether it was confronting death or embracing life. They did not cower or flee. They did not lie or deceive. They faced and overcame their fears and enemies. What can we learn from this? We can learn to be courageous and fearless. We can learn to act and speak with courage and honesty, whether it is risky or safe, popular or unpopular, pleasant or unpleasant. We can learn to live and love with fearlessness and joy, whether it is certain or uncertain, stable or unstable, happy or sad. We can learn to confront and overcome our fears and obstacles. How can we apply this to our everyday lives? We can start by being courageous and fearless in our choices and changes. We can take risks and try new things. We can speak our mind and stand our ground. We can embrace uncertainty and change. We can face our problems and find solutions. We can live our life and follow our heart. As the Spartan motto said, "With it or on it."